Audio Jungle.
Hello, welcome to the tutorial for FluidSim programs. Here we would like to introduce you the interface for the programs. What you need to know, which is important for you, is just these two shortcuts that you will use it often when you're creating the simulations and this program. Is this shortcuts is will create a new worksheet for you, and this shortcut will opening the worksheet that you already created before. Now we'll try this. For starters, you need to click this icon, then you will have this blank sheet, a white blank sheet. Then what you need to do is you will see this window on your left, which you can scroll over. You will have a lot of components. First is supply elements, which is the pneumatic supply elements. Second is the actuators, the pneumatic actuators. You'll have a single acting cylinders, single cylinders return spring with return spring. You will have cylinder without piston rod. You will have air motors. You will have double acting cylinders. So for just the standards of the components is the single acting cylinders and double acting cylinders. These groups of the components, it will show you the frequently used cylinders that you use often. So it will show up here. The next is the valves that you will need to complete your circuits for pneumatics. 2 per N wave valve, you have 3 per N wave valve, and so on. And for the basics, that is the only thing that you need to know. Now we'll try to create a simple circuit for pneumatics. First of all, you will need to add this compressed air supply, or you will need this one, air surface units, which include the compressors, air filters, and the variable. So you will add this, click it, you will click it and drag it, and you put it to your right here in your worksheet. You release your click and you will get this one. Here you will have this filters. You will have these manometers to show you the pressures of the air. And you will have these two ports. This is the input ports and this is the output ports. What you need to do next is you add the compressed air supply that gives you the compressed air supply. Click it, drag it, and release it. Now you have two components here. What you need to do next is just click this port, drag it along, and release it just about on the input port of the air supply unit, air surface unit. Now the air surface units are the port pack in hydraulics or in pneumatics. This is the air supply unit, which includes the compressed air or the compressors, and this one is the filter and the other components. Now what you need to have for completing this circuit for pneumatics is you need to have this valve. You can click it, you can choose whatever valves you want to add. For example, this one. You can click and add it like this. For the standard proposed, you need to place this one on the bottom of your worksheet, and this one, the valve, in the center of the worksheet. Then you can add the single acting cylinders with spring just about here. Then connect this output number 1 to number 1 of the valve. So you will have 3 ports of the valve, number 1, number 2, and number 2. Number 1 is for the input air supply, number 2 is for the cylinders, and number 3 is for the exhaust. Now after finishing this circuit, now you can make a simulations by pressing this button, which is in order to start your simulations. You can press it. There's a warnings of open connection. You can ignore it for this simulation. Just click OK and click yes. You will have these blue lines over here. It means that it is a compressed air, and you have a magenta line here, which means uncompressed air. Now what you need to do is to click this valve to make it operating. Then you will have the cylinders extending, so we'll extend the cylinder, and by pressing this valve again, it will retract it. So the cylinder will retract. Now to stop the simulation, you just need to press this stop, so it will return to the edit mode, just like this. So all the color will be gone when in edit mode. Now what you need to do to modify the valve is to click twice. You can click it twice. You'll have these actuations on the left and the actuations on the right. You can choose whatever you like. You can have manual actuations, you can have mechanical actuations, or pneumatically actuations, or electric actuations. Now we'll try the manual actuations, which is the push button, and I will have the pneumatic spring or spring return. So once I push it and when I click it and release it, it will be back to the original state of the valve. So it will be just like this. Then you can play the simulations one more time. Ignore the warning. Click it, release it. Click it, release it. Click it and release it. And this is how the pneumatics works, the pneumatic simulation works. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.